everyone, my name is Blaire Colvin, Technical Service Manager for FMC covering Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. And today I wanted to bring you out to the field with me in a field in southwest Georgia where we have some on-farm corn fungicide demo plots. So I'm primarily focused in these plots on looking at two of our FMC fungicides. The first one is Adastrio fungicide, new from FMC. It's a three-way mix consisting of fluindapyr, a novel SDHI from FMC, flutriafol, which is a trizol, which you're probably familiar with in some of our other products such as Xyway, as well as azoxystrobin. So this three-way mix really gives you complete corn disease control and is going to cover pretty much all your bases on corn disease management, including southern corn leaf blight, northern corn leaf blight, and southern rust. Those are probably the three big ones for us in the south. In addition, we're going to talk a little bit about Xyway fungicide as a refresher. That is the solo active ingredient flutriafol, but it is applied at plant in the soil. The corn takes it up throughout the season and it provides foliar disease control. It's going to be excellent on our blights, but not quite as good on southern rust. So what we were trying to do here in these plots was get some larger on-farm plots to really see the optimum ways we could use our FMC fungicides to help growers manage disease. So I just wanted to give everyone a look at what we've been seeing in these plots this season. So you're going to see some pictures come up on the screen. You'll see the untreated, where you can see we've had pretty good pressure in terms of southern rust as well as southern corn leaf blight. So enough disease here to certainly put the fungicides to the test. The first thing we wanted to see was, what the heck does Adastrio look like in South Georgia? Is it competitive? Is it going to do what we need it to do? And if you see the image on the screen, you can see Adastrio applied at the mid rate of 8 fluid ounces around tassel time, looking excellent, getting excellent control of southern corn leaf blight as well as southern rust pretty late into the season, looking really nice there. The other question I've gotten a lot, okay, you've got new Adastrio, well, how does it compare to kind of the standard we've been using down here, which has been Trivapro at 13.7 ounces. So take a look and decide for yourself. You can see Adastrio on the screen at 8 ounces as well as Trivapro at 13.7, both providing very good disease control. And we really like that Adastrio has that new novel SDHI to really give us an edge on southern rust, which can be such a big deal in our area. The next thing we wanted to take a look at was, how do we use Xyway with foliar sprays? In our area, we have a lot of high input growers, and we also have very high disease pressure. So there's a lot of interest in going out with Xyway up front and coming with a tassel spray foliarly. So we wanted to put it out in larger plots and just see how it looked. So the first treatment we looked at was Xyway at the full rate, 15.2 fluid ounces per acre, followed by a foliar tassel spray of Trivapro at 13.7 ounces per acre. You can see that this was an excellent treatment, providing excellent disease control, as well as getting those plant health benefits from Xyway, keeping the bottom of the canopy green and healthy for longer, and being able to withstand stress better. So this was an excellent treatment. We also wanted to take a look at, hey, what if we use Xyway with Adastrio? The only problem with that is that there are some limitations on flutriafol amounts that you can put out each year. So we had to lower the upfront rate of Xyway to more of a mid rate and follow it with a foliar spray of 8 ounces of Adastrio. So you can see the results from this, also providing very good disease control, not quite as good as our full rate of Adastrio up front, followed by another foliar. So I think what we learned from this is that both products are really solid and good options, and just depending on how you're farming and managing your corn, we have several different options that can fit. If you're not using Xyway up front, you can utilize Adastrio for your foliar tassel spray and expect premium fungicide disease control on southern rust and all your foliar diseases. If you are a Xyway user, I think you're better off going out with your full rate of Xyway up front and currently using any fungicide you want to follow up with your foliar spray. It seems to work better to get all the flutriafol up front rather than splitting it up and putting some out front and some in a foliar spray. So that was a really interesting takeaway, and maybe not necessarily what I expected, but that's how research goes, right? Anyways, I hope this gave you some insight into FMC's fungicides and how they perform in the South. Thanks for coming out to the field with me today.